Welcome back to the Patriot Dad channel, where we can discuss current events, modern issues, and culture, all while keeping it as real as possible. Today, we're going to be doing a reaction to Struggle Jennings' song, Cries of the Crusaders. But before we get started on today's video, I'd like to remind you about a promotion that we have going with the rogue dermatologist, Dr. Yuval Bibi. A lot of you have been asking about the Second Amendment eye chart acrylic print that sits behind me in all of my videos. That print was created by the rogue dermatologist. If you follow the promotional link in the description below, eyechart2a.com, it will take you directly to the website. To pick up your own 9x11 rolled poster version of this acrylic print, scroll down, click Add to Cart, click Checkout, and you can see here that the normal retail price for this poster is $20. Enter the promotion code PDPoster, hit Apply, and now you will see that the price is $0. Just cover the cost of shipping and handling. So if you would like to have your very own version of the print that sits behind me, click on that link down in the description and take advantage of this offer today. Don't wait, this is a limited time offer. When the discount is gone, it's gone. Also, feel free to pick up any other items while you're there. And now back to today's video. This song was recommended to us by user Cheryl Tomlin and some other folks. This one was high on the list for y'all, so here we go.
Gave us light, but somebody hit the breaker. Lost in the dark till I met my maker. Fighting for peace while I'm here on God's acres. Love thy neighbor, I don't even hate haters. They say don't be violent in the face of my traitors. We can talk about it later. My savior came in flipping tables. I'm a crusader. My heart is...
I mean, that is true. That's something that a lot of people forget when they tell us that Christians should turn the other cheek and just take it. Jesus flipped the tables of the money changers in the temple. Jesus did not just stand by and take a passive role. He challenged things that he knew were wrong, and he brought truth. How did he know the truth? Well, it was the Son of God. He kind of knew the content of the Old Testament pretty dang well. The New Testament wasn't written yet. That was going to be written about his experience while he was on Earth. But yeah, he didn't just lay down and take it. He flipped tables. Valid point, Mr. Jennings.
Talk about it later. My savior came in flipping tables. I'm a crusader. My heart is my anchor. The angels are crying and smearing their makeup. You dance with the devil. I march to their cadence. Feeding my kids with the fruits of my labor. I paid all my payments, I'm all out of patience, so save all your statements. You say from your basement, I stand on the pavement and fight for my people against you dictators.
Ooh, always nice to hear her. This is the second song now that we've heard Caitlynne sing, and it is always enjoyable. So Caitlynne Curtis, great start. But yeah, work hard, pay the bills, make sure your kids got what they need. Like, all the haters gonna hate, they're gonna sit in their basement typing away on keyboards or sitting in a palace in a very nice chair on a very nice keyboard. Either way, they're not bringing anything positive to your life, so don't give them the time of day. Something to keep in mind, folks, surround yourself with the highest quality people you can. If you start to notice that you're having low quality problems, it's probably because you're hanging around low quality people and you're picking up low quality habits. So you should avoid that.
Against you dictators.
Hear the cries of the Crusaders. Show them what we're made of. I put my armor on. Hear the cries of the Crusaders. Show them what we're made of.
I stand for what's right. Even if I stand alone, I'd rather be losing this battle than winning while fighting for something that I know is wrong. Known all along, I have a purpose. Gotta reach my people. Ain't no common ground on the battlefield that we're standing on. It's a war going on of good and evil. I'm a crusader.
And that's so true, right? Like, you gotta stand for what's right. You just have to. Even if you're alone, that's fine. I'd much rather be alone and be correct than be standing in a mob of people that is incorrect. And yet, we are really starting to see our common ground evaporate. This really feels like the divide and conquer, or the Cloward and Piven strategy for just upending a government and replacing it with something. Who knows with what? They haven't told us with what. We do know that their tactics are communist, so if they really want to replace our system with a communist system, we know how that's going to go. Like, just look at the history books, which they are aren't teaching us anymore. Don't get me wrong, I understand that, but just look at the history books. In the 20th century, what did communism bring the world other than mass death and starvation? If you really think that's better than our current way of life, you know what? By all means, go out and protest and do whatever you think is right. But I ain't gonna stand with you.
On the battlefield, it was standing on. It's a war going on of good and evil. I'm a crusader. Screaming my prayers, I'm hoping that God hear my word and find favor. Speaking my truth and my tongue is a razor that open the wounds, leave the devil disabled. I'm standing in light, so the darkness around me, my heart keep on pounding, the trumpets are sounding, I'm not backing down, and they counting me out, but I just keep on counting.
And something else I really enjoy is that, and I won't even go back to the full screen, something I really enjoy is the drums. The snare that he's using is similar to something you might see, keeping cadence in an old school battlefield. You will not see people drumming to keep cadence for marching in modern warfare. Just, we don't do that anymore. But I do like it in this song because it brings that little bit that might be missing without it. I've always been a big fan of drums, so sorry, guilty as charged.
Yeah, but I just keep on counting.
Hear the cries of the Crusaders. We show them what we're made of. I put my armor on. Hear the cries of the Crusaders. We show them what we're made of. God is not giving us the spirit of fear.
No, he hasn't.
But of power. Sound mind. Put on your armor and fight. Hear the cry.
Something that I'm noticing though, like, sorry for the last interruption, but she keeps talking about her armor and it just keeps making me think of the Viva La Dirt, the episode they did on female armor and role-playing games, and how female armor is always skimpier and smaller. I find it amusing that she's wearing pants that are mostly cut out and a low-cut shirt while singing about putting her armor on. Sorry, it's just something that clicked in my head that the nerd in me just remembered. Go check out Viva La Dirt, by the way, if you haven't. It's a great channel.
Hear the cries of the Crusaders. We show them what we're made of.
Yes, ma'am. Very nice. Very nice ending. But yeah, we're called to put on the full armor of God. Now, that is in the Bible, and many of you may not believe in the Bible, and that's fine. But where do you get your morality from? I get mine mostly from my Christian background and the Bible. I think it's a really good starting place. It's kind of where our founders started their ideas of what this country should be, what freedom is, and where it comes from. Because our rights are given to us by our Creator, if you've read our documents. If you haven't, I have an entire series on them, so feel free to peruse that at your leisure. It is from earlier in my YouTube journey, so they're a little bit rougher, but you know what? The information is still there. Thank you to those of you that made it to the end of this video. I greatly appreciate you. If you enjoyed this reaction, please make sure you give it a like and leave a comment below. If you want to see more reactions like this, please subscribe to the channel and click the little bell icon and select all notifications so you can be notified when I upload additional content. If you want to recommend a song or a topic for a future video, please make sure to leave it in a comment, as most of the videos on this channel come from viewer recommendations from people just like you. So thank you very much, Cheryl, for today's recommendation. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a great week. Take care and God bless. Go ahead and check out one of the links on the screen now to either subscribe to the channel and see the rest of the videos of the channel, or one of the carefully selected videos that you may wish to see that YouTube has used its algorithm to select for you.